And recording. So, years and years ago, I don't know how many, I came a band. I came across a band. Excuse me, I've been drinking. I came across a band called Black Crown Initiate. It was through Pandora, I believe. Just randomly, I forget what band I had my station oriented around. Um, but super like dark, uh, just like an awesome metal band. And again, Pandora kind of sucks. You put the thumbs up, you want more tracks, and then the algorithm doesn't necessarily play that for you. And I tried to do a reaction to them quite a while ago, and the song got blocked. So I'm gonna try again. I might have to do more pausing than I would like to, just to try to cut up the video a little bit so that the algorithm is fooled. But I did a YouTube search. Again, it's been a while since I've heard them, so they've probably had other albums. And also, I've only listened to a few tracks as it was. So they probably had albums before then, too. And I came across a song called Selves, We Cannot Forgive. And I have it queued up here. Just over 5 minutes. I'll probably stop it twice. Maybe 3 times. But just to make sure it doesn't get blocked. Go. It's a much different sound. So I lied. I'm probably only going to pause it this one time just because I'm into the track. And I didn't want to pause it more because it halts the momentum of the track. This is different from what I remember because the previous stuff I heard had more of a darker metal kind of quality to it. This is more rock oriented, I think, especially given the vocals. Also, like the presentation, the narrative, it seems very Star Wars. Like, oh, the sand people walk single file so that you can't count their number. Something like that. I don't like Star Wars. I just know that line. uh, I like the way it's building right now. Drumming is excellent. Again, I think the vocals seem different from what I remember. So this does seem more like a straightforward kind of rock song more than anything else. But it's also about halfway through, and given the title of the track, it seems like this is more of a forlorn kind of topic of like something went wrong, and I'm remembering how I used to be and how I interpret things to I have a perspective of what I think things should be or should have been, and I'm disappointed. So like, there's this level of regret and sadness that I'm getting from the vocalizing, as opposed to despair and anger that I'm used to in like other metal songs. But let's go. I'll backtrack a little bit. Again, I'm 2/5 of the way through. So let's go.
Nothing lives beyond our sky. Hold on to hope forever. Devote it all with sobbing eyes. Love despite our affirmations and never shake. Living as the selves we cannot forgive. Leaving for the selves we cannot forgive.
What's that Christopher Nolan movie? I think it's Christopher Nolan. With Hugh Jackman and The Prestige, where in order to do the trick, you kind of clone yourself, and so the clone is the one who survives, and you kill yourself every time you do the trick. So as you progress in life, you're killing that older version of yourself, that older part of you, and the new version of you is what survives and goes into the future. that ending there is kind of what I got from that. Because once he started digging his own grave, I was like, well, he's there by himself. It's well and good to dig your own grave, but if you shoot yourself or you stab yourself, you're just gonna fall into it and die there. But you're not gonna be buried. So it's not really a grave, then, is it? But that rock that he was mining for, explosion, explosion, and suddenly there's another version of himself that goes and buries it. So, what was it called? Selves we cannot forgive. So he did something that he regrets, that he can't live with. And so that part of himself has to go away and get buried. The burial metaphor makes it seem like it's still there, though. Like a burial implies that it's under the surface and still there, versus just saying like I'm moving on and evolving and becoming something better. So there is that negative connotation of just like, oh, I'm burying it. I have this anger and I'm going to bury it. I'm going to push it down and it's going to erupt at some point because it can't be held. Are there lyrics to this? I should also mention that I dig more of the growling sound from this band. This seems older, and it seems different from the other tracks I've heard. And I'm not the biggest fan of the clean vocals on this, but judging from the construction of the song, I think the Pandora station I had, excuse me, was probably based off of Opeth. Because there is some like jazzy, progressive sounding, um, again, construction to this that I think would probably fall into that category. No lyrics here. Alright, let's see. Broken in all its beauty, processed by pallid eyes, bound together in tribulation, beg to see beyond the sky. Broken vessel, shorn of beauty, you're ugly. You ain't got no alibi, you ugly. Purity in pallid eyes, lost inside tribulation. Nothing lives beyond our sky. Hold on to hope forever. Devote it all with sobbing eyes. Love despite our wrathful nations, and never shake the urge to die. Choruses. Imploding in all directions as my name is forgotten. This broken worldly implication, we will never be forgiven. So we will never be forgiven. You've done something wrong. Tribulations. You keep saying tribulations, like you're fighting this. Organized being processed by pallid eyes. Living as the selves we cannot forgive. Leaving for the selves, haha, we cannot forgive. Imploding in all directions, imploding in all directions. Not a lot of words. Thank you, Necro Goblicon, for introducing me to this beautifully brutal blend. That's funny. I know of Necro Goblicon. Doesn't have more views. I can't get the song out of my head. Wasn't as big a fan of The Wreckage of the Stars as I was Song of the Crippled Bull. but this album really lived up to the melancholic genius of your first EP. So, Wreckage of the Stars, that's the one that I came across that I enjoyed much more than this. This was good. I really enjoyed it. The clean singing doesn't really do it for me in this particular song. The visuals, I dug the narrative of the song, but I don't know necessarily that I enjoyed the visuals of this specific track and video, just because it seemed kind of underwhelming. Like the effects and transitions and stuff could have been better, but this is from years ago. And also, you never know what the band is working with, what they were able to do either on their own or with whatever label they happen to be on. So you can't really hold that against them. But I did dig the track. To me, having heard Wreckage of the Stars first, or a couple of tracks from that, I enjoyed those more, and I enjoyed that sound more. The drumming on this is awesome. The bass is awesome. I'm, I think I'm just more distracted and by the vocals. It just sounds different, like a different band almost. Hmm. Wreckage of the Stars. What song was it that I really liked? Huh. Doesn't really matter. But I dig this band. Check them out if you'd like, because they are good. Check out Wreckage of the Stars. This was excellent too, but subpar compared to Wreckage of the Stars, in my opinion. Uh, but yeah, I'll definitely check out more because I still like them. And again, that's just one track